Week 18 of the NFL. And we'll get a look here at Davante Adams. You always need eyes on him.
Davante Adams, look at that. He is doing.
It's the Thunderbirds and the Falcons.
Yeah, we can get him. Get him a lot.
Next.
This is the final game of the season, Game 18. So make sure to check out our sponsors, Rogan's Dad Team. Use promo code OUTLAND. Oh shit, it's snowing.
It's
oh,
all
great.
about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Brooklyn. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by a much-discussed third-rounder in last year's draft, the second-year pro out of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on it.
Here's Ridder now to throw on their first play. And incomplete to open things up. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
Coming off shut up. Dang, they are still 16-0 right now. Philadelphia Eagles. They're having a perfect season.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Ridder throwing on third down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum, because they pitched a shutout last week, and I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level, and they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And some room to run now. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Ridder now on second down. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. Escapes the defender. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the one interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with.
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Back to throw now on first down. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 yards there, first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Thunderbirds respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that drives 7 plays in length. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
All right.
This drive here,
now that was funny. I accidentally hit the button too fast.
Scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways.
Oh, he's going.
Because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. Runs through the contact. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it as we resume action. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat.
Touchdown! Dude, that fucking Major P with a major block.
They just want to keep it away from him because because that's what he can
So
do.
deep, but that really is that.
Egos that their players can't keep up with, and they say challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Check, pitch, opposite, green, black one.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Robinson will try to pick it up. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th
What's
and
the
1.
fee?
Let's see what they decide to do.
The punt team on now as Pinion
Damn.
sends this one.
They pinned us in a good defensive stop. Fine.
He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
I'm not going to pick
And
up
they'll
the
just
field
simply
goal.
be looking to
I
build
think
off the
once I'm gonna
confidence of
take
the
it.
last
Take
time
out
where they scored a
straight.
touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Okay, that's cool too. Which,
And they rattle off a big
That's
one.
there.
42
Rock.
yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no
see
one
this guy
really
goes
did.
left, one
Had
goes
all
left.
sorts
He's
of
on left.
space in
I'm
the
doing
middle
the
of
same.
field. Yeah, everyone
Right,
else was
but he
covered,
wants to go
but
left.
he was not. Big play results.
Stays on his feet. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Thunderbirds have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra
Danger
point.
P
And
has
the lead is now
rushed that run into
21-14.
the touchdown. As we speak right now, the Dallas Stars and
Tucker now to kick it away
Vegas
following the
Golden
touchdown.
Knights 1-0 in Game 6.
And this will be a
0
touchback,
for
so
the
they'll bring it
Knights. We
out to the
haven't watched it.
25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready up.
Ritter now. That is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A Ritter's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ritter will set up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 1st down, Ritter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Ritter to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry. Ritter back to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Koo knocks this one through the post, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the... Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Here's Koo to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Shoves him away. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. That'll bring out 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Back to throw, Ritter. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Check white. Blue check.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to... Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. 2nd down and 8. As we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
3rd and 1.
Mustang 19. Seven Pirates.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll drop to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's another Brooklyn first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
So out come the Falcons now. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Look at the big fella go. Kyle Pitts, touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts 77 yards. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Falcons 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes,
All right,
and we've got a one-score game.
Fourth quarter.
So
2
it's
minutes
our home
left.
team here in
Last
possession of the
season
football as we come
game.
back. They've got
You
a
know, isn't
second
it?
down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Oh, yeah. That
Ball on
man.
the 28-yard line. Here's the second
Yeah.
down and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and
I
protect
tried to
the
push it.
ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big
Oh,
third
no,
down, and you'd
that's
have to think
beyond
we'd
good.
see a timeout right away if they
He's
can't
not
stop
gonna do no
him here.
dance. Oh, shit.
They'll try and run some
Who's
clock
that
here
guy?
as they keep it on the ground. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And here's a big one now.
Winners
Trying
go.
to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
There it is.
It's caught.
Game, set,
He is going to have
match.
a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
Ooh, now we're shoving stuff.
From
That
the
made him.
gun, they'll try to run it. Yeah, able to break
Where's
one
Fortune
tackle,
from?
but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that
Isaiah was
level
pretty
with that
successful.
offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
No time to shine. And he'll get it down
Easy,
here
he
at
doesn't.
43.
Timeouts are
And
over.
carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of
Will
downs.
you-
Clock continues to move.
will
No better way to
you-
close out a game than to tap those
you-
mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines.
Don't
Let's
have everybody
close this one out.
go.
I guess the
One
simple
person was-
question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football.
Alright,
Doesn't
get
matter
back to
whether
you,
you
get
watch
your
high
200
school, college, or
yards.
the NFL. Some people
Oh.
get a little greedy.
Oh,
trying to
no.
get that extra
Yeah,
running
I'm
play,
very
and it
much.
can backfire.
Oh, that one well designed.
Oh, my God.
To take this
They
down
would've
to the
just-
30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Dancing to his left. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Oh, no.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So from the 22, here's
Okay,
2nd and 2.
here we go. Same thing.
That one looks like
Go.
he'll throw
Good to go.
here.
Go, go,
Rolling
it's,
to his
oh,
left.
no. Oh, no.
As he throws there,
What is he stuck?
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty.
Oh, my God.
First sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to
Okay.
on that throw.
That is
after the
again.
incompletion, here
Avoid
now,
these
3rd
people.
and 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
Like,
It'll be
bro,
their
keep
third
going.
and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Oh, shit. Let me fix that.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2
Don't run
yards
into
to
the
gain
wall.
the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
That would have been nice. Alright, we win a final game of the season. Into the seed number 2. Yeah, go get. Yeah, what the fuck happened? What happened? Oh, kick the wings.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean.